using for deployment.
Yes,
So
yes,
using
yes.
the NoSQL, I have inserted that CSV file data into this table.
Okay, okay. So
So that's
similarly for
way
the
it's
create
easy.
timestamp also you have used like normal the timestamp that when you are
No, no, no.
creating.
This 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 four column is taking automatically, because if you can see the definition of table details where I have created, let me find that because I have created multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can see here, table source system. In source system, I can show you both
Yes.
default current user and default current timestamp. So this I don't have to add it manually, because whenever I am loading the data, it will take automatically created by, and whatever the user is doing that thing, it will
Okay.
automatically take.
So yeah, default current user automatically your email ID will be
Yes,
gone there, and the timestamp that okay that
yes,
you have run
yes,
will go on.
and
Okay.
and
Okay.
yes, and I made this column not null. So every time it has to take
Yeah,
something,
it
right? So
has
it
to
will
take. Yes.
automatically take the data, and I tasted it.
Yes.
It is working. I
Yes.
did not add this thing manually. It's automatically
So
coming. But for
yeah.
updated by and updated timestamp, I was trying to develop the logic for it, but I did not get anything. So that's also I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
I was thinking to do the trigger, because updated by and updated timestamp should be updated only when someone is making
Yeah.
change
Some
in the
changes.
existing record.
Yes. Yes.
So that was really difficult to deploy here, because one solution I find is trigger. So
Okay.
trigger, but Snowflake is not using trigger. So let me tell you the concept of trigger, what trigger is doing.
Okay.
So what trigger, if we are setting the trigger and we are putting any logic into the trigger, then every time any new data is coming to the table, what trigger will check automatically that someone is making change in the existing record, or this is the new record. If it is the existing record, we can set trigger accordingly. If it is the existing record and someone is making change in that, then we need that username and timestamp into the updated by and updated timestamp column.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Snowflake don't have that feature of trigger.
Yeah.
But I find a alternate solution at that time, task and stream, something combination of that we can use. And there are multiple things, but it was really complicated, and at that time we were into a multiple things, and
Yeah.
nobody was like forced to just uh, uh, mm, updated this two fields. Everyone was focusing on this field. So I can say like I did not get much time, and it was complicated too. But definitely in future they will ask you to develop a
Yeah.
logic for these
So
two columns.
okay. Yeah. Like just so after that, here you have created 15 tables, right?
Yes,
So 15 tables you have manually you have kept here, and after that in the view you have created a
so
table, like
yes,
you have created a view
within
like
that
all
view
the
column.
15 tables like what we want to load.
Yes.
You wrote a logic there.
Yes, so if you want to see the logic, you can see here
Yeah, yeah,
view
I can see.
first
Yeah, I can see in the
for a
view
view.
data.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So now we have a view. So view is the main thing for us.
Yeah.
So what we are doing, we are going into the Matillion pipeline. And in Matillion pipeline, so this is our iterator. So we are going to, what we are going to do, we are going to run this pipeline. This is our main pipeline. So
Okay,
once
this is
we
our main pipeline. Okay.
once we start this pipeline, what is happening? It will go start to the table iterator, right? The arrow you can see. So in
Yes, table
table
iterator.
iterator, what we are providing, so our target table should be our view. So this is our view.
Okay, target table is our view. Okay.
Yes, our view table is to load view. So I have used like suffix, because even my husband was saying, and even in Nicholas, but Mope asked to use VW in a prefix, right? So if he
Yeah.
asks you again, you have to change that.
Okay, I'll
But
change that.
everyone, my husband was saying like this is really unmature to use view prefix.
Okay.
People always use, and even in Nicholas script and everywhere I saw they were using suffix as a BW.
Okay.
But you know Mopia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
But I did
here,
not get a chance.
yeah. So
Yeah.
once we select the database, here, what is that? You can see the setting symbol over there, right?
Which one?
Down of iterator, what is that symbol? You can see setting symbol, the screw symbol. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay.
that
That
thing.
I will go into it. Okay, so first the start to it's going to the table iterator, right? So I'm explaining you that
Okay,
thing.
okay. So
So here
there,
I have added
yeah,
database schema is simple that you understood,
yeah,
right?
schema and yeah,
Because framework
everything. Yeah, we
schema,
have yeah,
yeah.
framework schema,
So
target
whatever
tables.
table or we want to use, we have to provide the database schema accordingly.
Okay.
And concurrency,
Yeah,
like we
that I
want
know.
to
Yeah, yeah,
load is
yeah,
concurrently. That's why we
concurrent.
are
Okay.
selecting. And column mapping, we are doing column mapping. So in view, we have a 4 column, right?
Yes, we have 4 columns.
Schema
Yes.
name, one is I think ID or something, one is schema name, table name, and last is schema dot table name.
Yeah, like
So
we are
so
taking.
here we have a 3 important columns: schema name, table name, schema dot table name. So what I did, I created the environment variable using this thing, manage environment variable.
Okay.
So first you have to create the variable. So just simply you have to click on the plus sign. You have to write one name here. It is environment variable. So because
So
of naming
env,
convention,
yeah,
we are using
env we
environment
are, yes,
variable table
and
like this. So we
yeah,
have already that variable. So I'm just
yeah,
showing you.
yeah.
And
So
table name always should be always in text, right? Or varchar. But they are not providing varchar. They have like a particular option.
okay, okay,
Text, numeric, and date time.
okay, okay.
So that's why I selected the text and then copied and shared. So when you have to, okay, it's better if you can search on Google
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what is the
yeah. I
difference
have
between
in the
copied and
training.
shared.
Yeah, I have seen this. I think
Yes,
copied
yes,
and shared. Yeah, but
yeah. Yeah, if I'll explain you if I'll explain you, it will be not clear for you. It's better
yeah.
Google is explaining in
Okay,
really better way.
okay,
So
yeah,
just search. This is not a big deal.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
can
can take
search
care
on
of that.
Google.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
So
the
here,
environment
whatever.
variable we are just yes,
So
Manish.
whatever, like we have 4 columns. Like in our target table, we have 4 columns. So we have created 4 environment variables and
3 environment. So one is for ID, so we don't need it, I
okay,
think.
okay, yeah. So we have created 3.
Okay, let me go and check like what are the columns we are having. Okay, source system name. So we don't need source system name. That's why we are mapping only these 3 columns.
Okay, okay,
Yeah. So we created 3 environment variables.
okay,
Okay. So just ignore the other environment variable. I
okay,
will come to it.
okay.
Just see a 3 environment variable: table, schema, and schema table.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Okay,
okay.
done.
Done.
So then once you create that environment variable here using a manage environment variable, you have to come here in column mapping. So now here we are going to map our column name into the particular variable name that we have created. So we have created a schema so that we are mapping into the, it will automatically come all the
So
column
all
name
the
because
3
we
columns
already
names.
specify target
Okay.
table
So all the
or the 4 column
yeah
name.
4
Yeah.
automatically will come here and we'll map one by one.
Automatically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just have to map it. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
Okay.
so it's really simple, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So click on OK. Yeah. So everything is good. Record value in a task history. This is simple. There is no need to do anything.
Yeah.
So are you clear in table iterator?
Yes, yes. I'm clear till here.
Yeah. So you are asking what is this? So
Yeah.
this is the whole new orchestration job,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that is this.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do in this entire orchestration job, I want to put the iterator. That's why I applied that logic.
Okay.
Are you understand?
Like till here,
So
I was
okay.
yeah. I'm
Okay.